This does damage in physical and mental battles, and also gives delay. But is really not the right thing for me. Instead, we're going to become a better goblin. And now we have enough points that we can possibly look at doing a few other things. If I wanted to go with medium armor, leather's really where I want to be. Leather and bone. We've already unlocked bone. I could get all the way down the robes tree fairly easily. Might be able to go down the medium armor tree without too much struggle. Especially if I went for something like bone and iron, or, well, even dark wood and iron would be fine. Depends a bit. Though, realistically, I would probably want to go for leathers, because you can have more of them there. And yeah, 2 leathers would be fine, actually. A couple of options. Low passive shielding bonus, medium passive shielding bonus, and high passive shielding bonus. Hey, Felisana, how you doing? I've had the stream running for some time, but I had no hands free to greet you. Welcome to the stream. You know, belated welcome to the stream. I mean, I could get a book for Dark Aavak, that's true. But honestly, when he's got his current ability, am I likely to use anything else? I mean, I could. I definitely could. 25 leather there. 16. But I want something that isn't just going to be useful to Dark Aavak. That's the thing. I would like something that's useful to everyone. So yeah, I'm going to go for robes. There we go. Come across the ruins of a town. It was torn asunder by the Shattering. Hunter of perception, we've been here before. Follow the tracks. Fight them off with spirit. You follow the tracks and find a group of folk, their eyes empty of light. Their limbs slacking, yet not slow. Yeah, we can fight them off with spirit. It's actually a harder battle, though. Interesting. That's the thing. It's not always clear whether magic, like which, if the harder option gives you better loot. But I think we're starting to get a stronger fighting force now. So we're going to go for the... Oh, there's one of them. Where? Alright. We're going to do 17 there. I will play Dark Aavak because it's going to have to be the same card being played everywhere. And if you could speed Dark Aavak up. Dark Aavak will be able to use weakness on them. And then we will speed Dark Aavak again. It doesn't matter all that much, to be perfectly honest. You defeat the light creatures and find no trace of the others. Okay, we've got a slight blessing there. Got a decent amount of research points, experience points, all good. And we continue on our way down along the coast, I guess. We could pitch... Well, I want to pitch camp nearer to this so that I can actually harvest it properly. We also want to head back there, actually.
As you recover from yet another nasty tremor and look around in the debris for useful resources, you spot an odd-looking man sitting behind a table, surrounded by all sorts of strange contraptions, scrolls, files, and tools.
Hey, I just bought the Humble Bundle. This game seems interesting enough. I hope you enjoy it. I have an amazing time with it. But we are now entering a new story segment. So, I think it's time for us to have another tea break. It has been that long. It's actually been a lot longer than I meant to between the last tea break and this one. We're like an hour and a half late for the tea break. Right. Okay, then. Let's go and speak with this individual.
You approach the man, and he looks up at you, puzzled, then looks around for a bit and mumbles, "Damn mercs, one tremor and they've run off. What? I mean, how can I help you?"
Ask what he's doing in here, in the aftermath of a tremor, with all this equipment.
Well, I'm measuring the tremors, the strength, how long they last, the frequency with which they occur, trying to pinpoint the epicenter, you see.
Why?
Like finding patient zero, I suppose. That is, a person who fell ill first, or in this case, a place perhaps. That is the thing that began the disaster, be it disease, curse, act of the gods. They all tend to have a beginning, like the burning of the cosmic tree that brought about the darkness centuries ago, yes?
Ask about the darkness and the burning of the tree.
Well, the not-so-reputable history of my profession. The long and the short of it is that scholars meddled with the ways of the gods, fought to rid us all of magic, bring about an age of reason. Only they didn't account for the gods having an actual world-saving job.
Keep listening.
The cosmic tree, you see, is the core that makes our Slavian gods divine. Its roots hold the key to the underworlds. The trunk gives connection to the mortal realms. And the crown, well, that keeps the darkness in check. The tree burned. The age of darkness consumed us until the awakening.
The awakening? This is all in reference to the first game, by the way.
Brave champions of the gods restored the tree and thus gave divine power back to the pantheon. Or at least that's the official line. There were rumors of other paths, tales of the tree being reborn despite those faithful failing their task, attempts to keep the dark going, all sorts. And there is talk of gods fighting, disappearing. I do not know more. It is not my area of expertise.
I ask why then he's investigating the tremors. Is it to do with the tree again? So if the tree is safe now, why are we having problems? Darkness isn't gone. It still lurks in places, and now the noon light burns so bright that, and the shakes destroy so much. I will go with you.
The right question, precisely. Why indeed? The tree is saved, but it is clearly weakened again. Perhaps threatened by the Shattering. Gods that once were have disappeared, and others have come to be, and all are trying to learn why this is happening. I suspected giants, of course, but I don't know.
Giants?
The giants, yes. There is speculation that the two are related, but in what way I do not know. Giants did return, but they were put back to sleep, else we'd see them roaming our land still. It's not like they were stealthy about it. So some other connection must be hidden from us.
Ask why then he's investigating the tremors.
No, not directly, I would imagine. But something shattered the earth, and while we survived, the shaking is getting more frequent. I fear we may yet face extinction if we do nothing.
Inquire if he plans to stop it himself.
Me? Oh, gods no. You will, or won't. That will be your choice once more, I suppose, as the wheel must turn. I'm merely taking measurements, looking for clues, and happy to share them.
Why does he say that about me?
I'm a learned man. I just know these things.
Demand a true answer.
He goes quiet for a time, murmurs something under his breath, then replies, I am a scholar, yes, but no stranger to the ways of fate. I see many things, and many are so confusing. Past, present, future, possibilities spilling over and over. And I saw you come to me, and I see you as you are, chosen or what have you. Not merely by your gods, for with those I squabble a lot, but by fate. Now enough of my ramblings, no?
Nod and ask if he has any real clues then.
I'm close, but I need to take measurements from within a cave, and it seems occupied by bandits. A large cohort, uninterested in the fate of the world, you see.
Ask if he knows how to get in.
Well, the way I see it, there are a few ways to deal with it. One, try to parley with a lot. An awful idea if you ask me, but who knows? Second's obvious, but not my cup of tea. Brute force. And then there's always other ways. Like I heard the scavengers who live nearby hate the bandits. The feud amongst rabble, hey? Perhaps use that.
So, you need to get rid of the bandits from the cave, or convince them to let him set up camp there.
Yes, your grasp of the finer details is impressive. I should also say I tried asking them. Got myself robbed, beaten, and barely escaped with my life. Just so you know the sort you're dealing with, if you choose to help, that is.
I'll look into it. Okay. Right, now then. We have many things going on. We've got Divine Path Quest over there. Lightbringers there. Lightbringers down here as well. As a town right about there. Now with all of that done, you discover the ruins of an ancient human cemetery. One where burial was clearly the custom. There are gravestones with faded markings and even some large stone crypts. That was a big, like, that last event, that was a big info dump in a way. It just gives you a direction to look into. Thea does a good job of not forcing your hand with actually solving anything. You can just enjoy the game. And indeed, even after you've completed it, like you've completed the God's Quest, that isn't the end of the game so much as, well, you've done the main thing. You can just now play for a while until you don't want to anymore, and then you end. Welcome back, Leafin. Oh no. I hope your mother recovers quickly. The side effects can be pretty intense, but from what a lot of people I've talked to have said, they do pass relatively swiftly. As quick to leave as they were to arrive, though sad to say, those same people have, the general consensus seems to be that the faster it appears and the faster it leaves, the more intense they are whilst they're there. So it's like, it's kind of a mixed bag, but I hope she feels better soon, mate. Have a closer look. As soon as you enter the gravesite, you feel something is amiss. Many of the gravestones are crushed, and the earth beneath them has been moved. It could be grave robbers, but it could be something more. Investigate. You spot a couple of unliving corpses coming in and out of the crypt. There may be more inside. As you see many tracks around the place. 3-star attack. I'm not entirely confident that our group has that kind of staying power. I think we'll better just leave on this one. I don't think it's wise for us to jump into those sorts of fights yet. Also, though, gathering tools. And you've already got this, but realistically, you would do okay with a percentage increase, I think. There we go. You can have these. And I guess you can have those. There we go. close up. Right. So that is a Lightbringer quest down there. We've got quite a few things going on here, actually. In a way, I do want to pop over there, so we'll pass one more turn. Oh, we've got something. We've got some Lightbringers. A building seems to have appeared close to your location. Interesting. Perhaps it's worth looking into. Okay. Oh, it's winter. Eesh. Experience points gained from events doubled for all characters. Enemies are as aggressive during the night. Are as aggressive during the night, I guess, as in the day. Monster net spawn chances higher. Camps and villages use 2 fuel per turn instead of 1. Recovering health, sanity, or faith require a fueled camp or village. We no longer recover those just walking around. Gathering food and crafting resources is more difficult. You can have snow, snowstorm, wind, darkness, and scorch. Oh, definitely perception for you. Up to 15 perception there now. Right, we've got a level 2 fight. But that is not quite what I meant to do, but okay. Be it a monologue of great importance, a beautiful song, or a seductive lyric, a someone is trying to entrance you with their silver tongues. Let's defend ourselves with the strength of our spirit. Yeah, they shouldn't be particularly difficult foes. I could have used my Godzerker, yeah, that's actually a good point. With the intimidation, I could probably have done a decent job of that. Let's go ahead with the speed up there. Oh, just going for... Oh, interesting attack. Well, in that case, I'm just going to have you come into play and also follow up with a shield. Because you're still recovering. Very interesting. Just going for delays there. I mean, at this point, I'm not sure how they're going to play their cards. I'm really not sure. I've kind of gone for a bit of a spread. Because this is a situation in which Dark Aavak is actually at his weakest. On the flip side, though, all that engagement allowed is for Dark Aavak to power up, basically. Okay, there we go. Now it's going to start getting a bit nasty for them. Yeah, let's get an extra shield on you. Yeah, I did the same to me. Bloody Scallywags knew of my AoE powers and decided to keep to a single enemy and buffed it. Very intelligent tactic. Well done, Nyia. There we go. Anubis got, wow, quite a decent spiritual blessing there. A 4-star spiritual blessing. Okay. Got a light bringer spawn over there. A decent amount of enemies in there as well. Most of them don't have a lot of strength. Dive attack is there, but not much more than that. We might be able to just swoop in and take that out, actually. Before we do... Oh, well, actually, we've got to hang tight here for a moment longer. I want to try and get over there. Oop, circle level up. Okay. Well. Very much like Inspire to be leveled up a bit. But our reliable arguments are becoming pretty impressive at this point. Also, dizziness powder, I don't think I care for it. Let's go for the completely safe pill. Now, we can't quite get down to the settlement, but we get a decent way there. We'll head on over to the Smith's Legacy in a moment as well. And in we go. We've only got 8 hours of fuel.
Now that Big Nyia is no longer troubling you or us, we can welcome you properly.
Ask if you can visit the kennels. Trade, leave, attack. The tavern is open. Visit it. Visit the food trader. Well, let's go to the kennels. Sure, go right ahead. We may have some pups for you to buy. Or we may have something more exotic. It's a one-off for helping us. Oh, okay. Buy a trained spider to aid you in a fight. Buy a cat. It will help with mystical battles and give some mental soothing. We will absolutely take a cat. It's going to cost me 20. I'll grab all of that with meat. Okay. +1 in increased mysticism, +3 increased max sanity. I was hoping that it might be a higher quality pet, but that'll do. Go there. Up to 5 mysticism now, so it's not too bad. Alright, with that done, I'm going to need a spot somewhat nearby down here, which is going to allow me to... Well, I might even go there. There'll be a few things that I can gather from this point, but it won't be food amongst them, which is a bit of a potch, but I will have to deal with that spawn, though. Low faith alert, yeah. Okay. Snuckle down. There we are. Alright, first and foremost, grab some wood. Both of you. Secondly, we actually don't have much. Do this instead. Pulpity, Slavian meatballs, the way Granny made it. I'll be done in 1 turn. As for this, we can probably get that done in 4 turns. There we are. Now, if we're suffering a bit, and we are actually suffering quite a lot, it might be worth just doing this ritual quickly. There we go. As you're about to set up camp, a group of goblin travelers approaches, asking for shelter. Welcome them to your camp. We should be helping one another. Refuse! You will not share bread with strangers. No, we're welcome you. The goblins sit by the fire and share stories with you. They pass around a strange weed, and soon you see visions of the spirits they speak of. There is a chance the spirits imparted wisdom to you as well. It very much did. Destiny, in fact. You come across the ruins of a small human settlement, sheltered within a dark grove. There are no remains of bodies, not even signs of struggle. Instead, it seems as if people simply left their home. Their material belongings, however, show signs of extreme heat and ash. They are welded together in unnatural ways. You also see pretty lights flickering nearby. Approach. The lights are beautiful, enticing. They sing and call to you with a calm and warmth. You're about to take another step forward when a man steps into the sight and calls out, "Stop, please! These are Svetelko. They seem nice, but they seek to take you, and we cannot feed them anymore." Ask about them. They are the lowest form of the Lightbringers, the force that comes from beneath the earth. I know not what this force is, only that when they came, our exile was done, and we have returned to aid the gods. The Svetelko and their lot will attack you with spirit, so you must plan ahead to strike them first, or be prepared for the spirit fight when they assail you first. The Svetelko advance towards you. Defend yourself with spirit. It's only one. Apparently. That only one is still enough. Aavak, hi, love Thea. Have you played it before, or are you new? I have played it many times before you. I wouldn't say I'm really good at it or anything, but I covered Thea 1 when it was barely even out of the cradle. The devs reached out to me to have me cover it way back when, and I have followed the development of Thea ever since, more or less. For the record, that's why I ended up getting it, Alec. Well, I'm glad I was able to bring it to your attention, mate. Right. Let's see. I think we're going to go with... Sure, I'll pop you down there. We're back down to 8 damage, sadly, from the rather awesome 10 or 11 that we had moments ago. I mean, the 13 there is quite nice, but let's go with Energy Disturb, because you can still soak up a fair old chunk of damage from here. And I would like you to be boosted with a bit of a shield there. I think a number of the portraits are based after content creators and the devs. I actually have my portrait in the game based on the Kickstarter level I supported the game with when Thea 2 was in Kickstarter. I really liked Thea 1. I adored the game. So when it came to Thea 2, I put down a fair bit of support. Let's go ahead and weaken. They are going to get quite nastily wrecked by this. Speed Dark Aavak up. There we go. A little bit of shielding there. Sadly, I have to go. Good luck in your travels, Aavak. Take care, Marazin. Thanks for dropping by. It was lovely to have you. I think I first found your channel while looking for more Thea 2 content after Wanda played it. Oh, really? Oh, Thea 1. I was going to say, I'm surprised by that. The Svatelko dissolve and the man nods. Good. So you are the chosen of the gods, and thus we, the is it Vola? I think it's Vola. Pledge our service to you. There we go. Who are the Vola? We are what you may regard as witches, only we are men. You see, after Vela's gifted magic to the first Viedma and her descendants, he also gifted 6 men with magic. We are descendants of one of them. Right, the Koshe was one of the 6, yes? Koshe, yes. An uncle of ours, you could say. Kostek was our father. Not interested in power struggles or grand schemes. He tried living a simple life. Had a wife. They wanted children badly. But the law forbade this. The 6 were not supposed to pass on their magic. But the 6 were good at breaking laws. So who banished them? The witches were the ones to complain. The Zerkers were the ones to speak to the gods. And it was by divine decree that we were outlawed. To this day you will not find many Vola. And until recently, none would speak of their trade openly, nor teach boys unless we were sure of them. That's what changed. Although Velas is long gone, we heard his whisper in our dreams. We know many may not accept it, but we were called to serve, and we will do so. From now on, if a boy shows talent, we will come to teach him. They will become Gusla if their magic is weak, or Vola if it runs strong. Will he stay with you then? I doubt it. No, we are few, and I must teach many boys and guide those who are already my students. I will come when needed. Now beware of the Lightbringers. Remember, when they attack you, they will sting with spirit. So stay vigilant and try to attack first if your mystical power is low. Thank you and leave. We got quite a lot of EXP there. And we have completed the... Let's get... Well, actually, I could probably get through all of that pretty quickly, but let's continue on with this. I could start gathering over here as well, and I think I will. There you go, you can finish that off for me. Right, starting to stack up some more food. Let's see, how long have we got? We've got 10 turns. Increased fuel usage, though. We are not doing too badly on food, all things considered. How long till the child grows up? We'll tell you now. 17 turns. They are almost level 4. Might be able to get to level 5. That'd be impressive. Right. Okay. Didn't... Well... Sure, we'll go with mysticism over there. One more turn for you. Do we have anything else we can make? We really don't, actually. Well, I suppose I could make this, thinking about it. Okay. And there we are. Alright, we've also gathered a new artifact. We should gather the next one as well. Only take 3 turns. Now that is going to take me a lot more than 3 turns to get through, so we probably want to avoid getting too involved with that one. Right, as for some robes. We've got some gems that I can use. Don't have quite enough gems to make anything particularly useful there. But I could make 2 robes. Oh, sorry, that's crafting items. There we go. Make some leather robes. 10 shielding is not terrible. Depending on what you want to go for. The nice thing about robes is it tends to give you shielding across all challenge types. So mental, spiritual, and physical. I could go for bone. And as with other items, depending on the type of material you make it out of and the types of essences available, it'll give you different things. Like in this case, leather and shadowbone, you'd get increased wits, increased movement, maximum faith, maximum health, and shielding. It weighs 32, which isn't great. But it's good enough, I think. Now, there's a 12% chance of making trash here. There we go. Let's go ahead and try and gather that. Oh, though we do have... We could go for dryad wood. And there is the fur leather there, and there is the dark... Oh! Yes! Man, Aavak, why you gotta do me like this? Now I have to install this game! Yeah, this place is actually stuffed with resources. The only thing it lacks is food. Sadly. But obsidian is really quite nice. That said, there is grain over there. I'm not sure that I could use grain and seaweed, though. There might still be some things down there, though. Problem is, to get to obsidian, it will require... Sadly, quite a few things. I would first need to go through the tier 1 and then grab the tier 2, but I really do want it. Got clay over there. There is quartz here. Well, I think we're going to be going for the obsidian. And we won't be starting a town until then, so might as well pick up the quartz now. I mean, I see leather there, so unless it's growing on trees, there should be food there, but your villagers are picky. That's a fair point, Ethan. A very fair point. Oops, sorry, I'm on the wrong screen there. Let's have a look at you. 6 in mysticism. I wonder if we've got anything else that could buff that. Jewelry, I guess, might do it, but... Hey, Sumi. How you doing, mate? Right now, I'm wondering if I might be able to increase our child's mysticism up to 7, but I fancy that's not likely. Another obsidian down there, okay. And the first of our leather robes is done. That will be done very soon as well. We will be on our way even sooner. Right. Everyone can wear this. I will go ahead and I'll give it to my main character, the Chosen. That brings us up to 20 physical and 12 on mental and spiritual. Everyone gathering. 3 turns on that. So a big fat nope. There we go. Okay, that's a trash version, sadly. Quite a trash version, actually. So, well, it's better to have something on our warrior than nothing, so sure. Okay, with that, I think we're about ready to move. We need to go and get some actual food. Obviously, one of the best places was just to go up there, but I need somewhere that's close enough to wood as well, but I think that might be the best place. Okay, time to break camp. Now, we can go and say hello to the smith. It's a dwarven smith. This quest is more or less a continuation of a quest in Thea 1, but we'll hold off on that for just now. A black cat crosses your path. Spit over your left shoulder 7 times before walking onwards. This should stop any bad luck. Magic user. Black cats are often witches' familiars. Follow the cat to see where it lives. This could be a demon in cat form. Place a small offering of food on the road. If the cat comes to you, it will be good luck. If it walks on, it will bring fortune. I'll use magic user. Cat skulks around and runs towards a small, nondescript house. Hard to say if a witch lives there. Go in, weapons drawn. You find the house infested with rats! We'll attack them. Fair enough.